All right. Many of you knew this was coming. Even right-wing Drudge Report is raising questions about Trump dementia after a completely deranged and outrageous speech in Wilmington, North Carolina over the weekend. Drudge Report, after Trump's completely dissembled speech, saying, dementing Dawn. Yes, this has now gone mainstream. Donald Trump holding a so-called rally in Wilmington, North Carolina over the weekend, which we covered live on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. At the rally, Trump didn't make any sense, and you absolutely have to see some of the things that took place. Donald Trump denied being a terrorist at the event. Understand that. A former president is denying being a terrorist. That is not normal in the United States.
To falsely label MAGA, make America great again, MAGA. Remember what, they say MAGA, MAGA, MAGA. They don't want to say what it means. It means make America great again, Uncle Sam. Supporters, as they want to call us, domestic terrorists. Do you believe it? I'm not a terrorist. But you know what? There's great anger in this country right now. There's great anger in this country. Never forget, all of this torment, persecution, and oppression is not happening because of anything we've done wrong.
Right. Donald Trump, as usual, taking no responsibility for anything, but denying that he's a terrorist. In another really weird moment, Donald Trump said we have to keep America gay, which was another one of these bizarre glitches where you can tell that his brain and his mouth are struggling to connect in anything that we would call common sense. Just take a listen to this.
Great country. Remember, I was going to use an expression, we have to keep our country gay, but it's not, for some reason, it's just not great anymore.
Oh, dear God. We have to keep our country gay. In all seriousness, it used to never be okay to say the country isn't the best. Remember that during the Iraq War, for example, during which I started following and covering politics, whenever those on the left would say, this really makes the U.S. look bad, this invasion of Iraq because of 9/11, even though they had nothing to do with each other, after making a case with faulty intelligence about weapons of mass destruction, it makes the country look terrible globally. And the polls showed it. And Republicans would say, no, that's unpatriotic. You can never criticize this country, ever, ever, ever. And now it's completely mainstream for Republicans in the Trump MAGA world to say the country's no longer great. It used to be totally unacceptable to say that. Then Donald Trump does his N-word thing. And you can tell when Trump asks the crowd, do you know what the N-word is? They get really excited.
The N-word, you know what the N-word is? It's no. It's
Trump going, no, before the crowd starts yelling it out. And there were a handful of black people there who would have probably not loved that. But Trump has to tell the crowd, no. I'm talking about a different N-word.
N-word, you know what the N-word is? It's no. It's the nuclear word. He mentioned the N-word yesterday.
You can see one black guy over Trump's left shoulder sort of nodding a sigh of relief as Trump says it's nuclear. Everybody sort of relax here. A very, very strange moment. And then Donald Trump, again, just one of these things where it's not clear whether his mind is scrambled or the teleprompter is glitching.
Everything they do is disinformation. They say things and they keep saying them, and people start either believing them or not believing them. There's not a lot of belief in this place with all these thousands of people going as far as the eye can see.
Yeah. Doesn't make any sense. And then lastly, Donald Trump again playing the ominous conspiracy music as he talks about how bad things are in the country. In this particular case, rambling about airports being dirty, I guess.
We are a nation whose once revered airports are dirty and a crowded mess, where you sit and wait for hours and then are notified that the plane won't leave and they have no idea when it will. A nation where ticket prices are through the roof. They don't have the pilots fly the planes. They don't want or seek qualified air traffic controllers.
Yeah. So anyway, Trump knows very little about what's going on in commercial aviation. He's flown private for like 20 years. Bonus clip. One of the speakers before Trump mentioned Joe Biden, and the crowd immediately says, lock him up. Remember, that's not due process. That's not law and order.
And he wants to hire 87,000 more IRS agents to treat all of these working families like tax cheats.
By the way, remember, 55,000 of the 87,000 are to replace retiring agents. It's all really not very scary when you know the facts.
Come on, folks.
Lock him up.
Look.
Remember, it is not law and order to lock up someone who hasn't even been charged with a crime. Scary stuff, and the attendees are even scarier. The summer is over, busy season is back in full force. Who has time to meal prep and cook and clean up every single day? I don't. And that's why I turn to Splendid Spoon, our sponsor. Splendid Spoon delivers delicious, ready-to-eat plant-based meals right to my door. I'm not vegan, but I like increasing my plant intake, and Splendid Spoon is the perfect way to do it. So many different reasons why an increasingly plant-based diet is a great thing. You can choose from over 50 meals, from breakfast smoothies and lunch bowls to noodle dinners and light soups. So much variety: vegetables, legumes, healthy fats, whole grains, spices from all over the world. One of my absolute favorites are the green smoothies. So much great stuff in them. Get started today and get $120 off your first 3 boxes at splendidspoon.com/Pacman. The link is down below.